Once upon a time, there lived a baker man in the hills of Ireland. He was known all over the country for his delicious cakes, and every day he would walk through the woods to get to town to the bakery. But on one of his days back from the bakery, he was kidnapped by fairies. The mischievous little fairies put a sleeping spell on the baker man, and when he awoke, he was in a strange magical castle. "Where am I?" said the baker man, and suddenly a fairy king appeared. "You are here as my prisoner," said the fairy king with an evil smile, "and you will make me delicious cakes for the rest of eternity." The baker man knew that he had to be clever if he wanted to escape. "Well," said the baker man, "if you intend to keep me here and force me to bake, I will need 3 items." "Ha!" said the king, "and what might those be?" "Well," started the baker man, "every baker needs their lucky wooden spoon." Well, fair. Go on," said the king. "I also insist that my cat be brought here." Whoa. Now that is ridiculous. Why would you need your cat?" sighed the baker man. "Well, everyone knows that you must stir the ingredients to the beat of a cat's tail wag." Thought the fairy king. "Well, I guess that makes sense." And the baker man knew that he had the king fooled, so he went on with his 3rd requested item. "Lastly, I will need my baby brought here." The fairy king looked at the baker man with puzzled face, and the baker man knew that the fairy king had no idea what a baby was. Isn't it obvious? I need my baby to taste the cakes to see if it needs any other ingredients." "Oh, well, of course, that makes sense," said the fairy king. And at that, the king demanded that the fairy servants go fetch the 3 items. When the fairy king's servants returned with the cat and the baby, they were still asleep under the spell. "All right, well, I guess I should start baking," said the baker man. And he picked up the spoon, and he started banging on the mixing bowl. Bang, 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 bang. Immediately, the cat jumped up into the air and onto the sleeping baby, which then prompted the baby to awake and let out a loud cry. Wah! And all the fairies and the king fairy himself began to cover their ears and close their eyes. They just hated all the noise. And the baker man continued to bang on the mixing bowl, providing just enough time for the baker man, the baby, and the cat to escape. And at that, they lived happily ever after. The end.